Hi crocheters of the world, in this tutorial I want to show you how to crochet the star stitch with the Tunisian crochet. I have the normal crochet hook because it's only a little swatch, so I can the stitches are actually 16, so they can stay well on this crochet hook normal. Now for this stitch we need a number of a even number of chains, so I have 16, and first of all we just have to pull up loops. So we will begin as always, almost always, for a Tunisian crochet stitch by pulling up loops on our hooks like this until the end. And now we will just close them as we know: yarn over, pull through 1, and then yarn over and pull through 2 again until the end. And this is our first row. You know that in Tunisian crochet we have to complete 2 steps for 1 row, forward and backward. Okay. Now this is what we have, and we are ready to work the pattern stitch. For the stitch we will begin with a chain 2, and it's just 1 row to repeat. So chain 2, insert hook into the second chain and pull up a loop, 2 loops on the hook, skip the very first vertical bar, insert hook into the next, pull up a loop into the next, pull up a loop into the next, pull up a loop. Now we have 5 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 4 of this and close them together, yarn over, and now we will work like this for the rest, actually not until the end, but for the repeating sequence. So yarn over, insert hook, so we have 4 loops close together, the last loop that we pulled up, insert hook through this and pull up another loop. Now go into the stitch, the last stitch where we pull up the last loop, and pull up again a loop, 2 loops. And now we will pull up loops into the next 2 vertical bars, 1 and 2. 4 loops, yarn over, pull through our 4 loops, like this. And we will repeat this, yarn over, insert hook into the last loop that we pulled, pull up a loop, insert hook into the last stitch that we worked, pull up a loop, 2 loops on the hook, 2 loops, new loops on the hook, and pull up loop into the next 2 unworked vertical bars, 1 and 2, for a total of 4 loops. Yarn over, pull through all 4. Yarn over, again pull up loop into the last loop of the previous stitch. 1 loop, then into the stitch that we worked the last, pull up a loop, 2 loops, and now into the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, for a total of always 4. Yarn over, pull through all 4. Yarn over, insert hook into the last loop, 1 loop. Yarn over, insert hook into the last worked stitch, 2nd loop. Pull up a loop from the next 2 stitches, unworked stitches. Yarn over, pull through all 4. Yarn over, insert hook into the last loop, 1 loop. Insert hook into the last stitch worked, 2nd loop. Insert hook into the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, for the last 2 loops. 4 loops, yarn over, pull through all 4. Yarn over, and the same thing. 1, it's here. 2, it's the stitch, and we have the last 2. Pull through 1. And now I always say to you to insert hook through 2 loops when it comes to the last, to work the last. But now I just want to say to you, so it's very important, insert hook through 1 loop. yarn over, pull through 4. And now I will say why. Yarn over, insert hook into the into the last loop, into the stitch you worked, and into the loop remained unworked. So the loop, the final loop. And we have only three loops. We always finish with 3 loops. So the repeating sequence is worked on 4 loops. So pull up through 4, always 4. And the last are 3. So I have my last 3, yarn over, pull through 3. Oops. And now I am ready to go back. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2 until the end. Here we are. Let us continue. So this is the row that we want to repeat for the length that we want to work. So chain 2, insert hook into the second chain, pull up a loop. Skip the first vertical bar, pull up a loop into the next, pull up a loop into the next and into the next. So for 3. 5 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 4. And now we will begin the repeating sequence. Yarn over, insert hook into the last loop, insert hook into the last stitch worked for 2 loops, and insert hook into the next 2 stitches for the next 2 loops. 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 4, yarn over, and now we will just repeat. And into the next 2, 1 and 2. Yarn over, pull through 4. Yarn over, insert hook into the last loop of the 4. Insert hook into the last worked yarn, and then into the next 2 unworked stitches. Yarn over, pull through 4. Yarn over, 1, 2, and into the next unworked stitches, 3 and 4. Yarn over, 1, 2, and the next 2 unworked, 1 and 2. Yarn over, pull through 4. Yarn over, the first loop or the last loop, the last stitch unworked, and the last 2. And again, don't pull through 2. So it's 1, and from the last I will take only 1 loop now. Okay, yarn over, pull through 4. And now we want to finish with yarn over, insert hook into the last loop of the 4, pull up a loop. Insert hook into the stitch worked, pull up a loop. And now insert hook into the loop of the last stitch for the 3rd. And we always finish with 3. Yarn over, pull through 3. And we are ready to begin another. So actually we are ready to go back. Okay, now another very important thing, just for you to know if you have, if you work correctly, we must have half of the number of stitches, so it's an even number, half of them we must have is the number of star stitches that we must have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I have 16 stitches and 8 star stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16 and 8 star stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me show you one more time. So now yarn over, pull through 1 and then pull through 2 until the end. Really nice to work blankets or garments for kids from my point of view. I just want to design a little hat for kids. I think it would be just nice. So again, chain 2, insert hook into the second, pull up a loop, skip the first, now pull up a loop, 1, 2, and 3, always 3. 5 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 4, yarn over, and now we go on with the repeating sequence, and 2 from the stitches onward. Yarn over, pull through 4, maybe bags, we can work scarves, so many lovely things. Pull through 4, yarn over, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pull through. Yarn over, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pull through 4, yarn over, 1, 2, and the last 3, and the last, pull through 1 loop. This one we want to let it like this, yarn over, pull through 4, and now yarn over, 1, 2, and the loop that we left onward, 3, yarn over and pull through 3. Okay, this is it. Not very difficult, but really very nice. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Hope I give you some inspiration for a new project with this such lovely stitch, Tunisian crochet stitch. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss another of my tutorials. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Facebook and on Instagram too. And see you at the next tutorial. Bye bye.